Your brother says to you, keep this between you and me. You feel like spreading that to everyone else. What should you do? To know the answer, stay tuned. All praise is due to Allah. We praise Him, we seek His aid, and we ask for His forgiveness. We seek refuge in Allah from the evils of ourselves and the evils of our actions. Whomsoever Allah guides, none can misguide, and whomsoever Allah leaves to go astray, none can guide. And I bear witness that none has the right to be worshipped except Allah alone, who has no partners, and I bear witness that Muhammad is His servant and His messenger. Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to a new episode of your show, For the Sake of Allah. I'm your host, Moutasem Al-Hameedi. We have with us today the brothers, Brother Muhammad and Brother Abdul Rahman. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now, one of the rights of brotherhood, of a brother upon his brother, and it's one of the main things to keep some kind of friendship or brotherhood amongst the brothers, a very important trait in every person, which is to keep secrets. Keep secrets. You know, it's all about being confidential. Sometimes, I mean, when you are close to a brother, you will know about him things that others don't know, things that he doesn't want others to know. So he entrusts you with that, and this is very essential to any friendship and any brotherhood. Actually, friendship, when it starts, it's mainly about being confidential. Is that the brother, you see from the brother things the others don't know about. So you have something in common, you share something that the others don't share. This is the sense of friendship and brotherhood. It's about you have something in common the rest of the people don't know about. So you see what it's about? So confidentiality is very important in any friendship, in any brotherhood. It's essential. And if there's a person who is known to, reveal everything he knows, he speaks about everything he knows, and he doesn't keep secrets, that kind of person, you can't make him close to you. You can't. Because if he is close to you, he will know things, private things about you.
Yes, true.
And you know that he would reveal that, so you can't get him closer to you. It's something, I can say, a natural defense that people have.
Yeah.
It's a natural reaction. And definitely, I would like to ask you, Abdul Rahman, if you know a person, anything that you say to him, he would reveal it. Even if you say to him, we'll keep that between you and me, I don't want anyone to know about that. And if there is something that is really private about yourself, you say it to this brother, and he reveals it to everyone. And this will cause you embarrassment, definitely. How would you, react towards this brother? How do you feel towards him after he does that?
First of all, it will make the trust even maybe disappear, and therefore that will cause that our relationship will get weaker instead of getting stronger. Because in the beginning it got stronger when I revealed to him some secrets, but then he made it get weaker because he didn't keep the secret. So of course it will be very annoying, and it will affect our friendship. So therefore it's really important to keep secrets, like it is said in the Islamic brotherhood,
Yeah.
which is the ideal and the truest brotherhood.
Yeah, yeah. Don't you think, Muhammad, it's a trait of real, strong people with strong character, that they can have control over themselves, so they don't say everything they hear. They know what to say, they know what not to say.
Well, as you mentioned, a strong person. That's would lead to a strong iman, inshallah. And that's one of the fundamentals also, not giving a secret out. Because it would be, as you said, a person that gives secrets out would be like known. So it's like familiar with all the people. But that's not the case in the brotherhood. Yeah, it's very uncommon to have a secret told out between brothers and each other. It's like, can you correct me? Like, one of the etiquettes of not revealing a secret or a certain conversation is that when you take a brother aside and you tell him something and you don't even mention that this is a secret, you can't reveal this conversation because he showed you that it's like a private matter. Isn't that
Yeah.
right? When you do this certain manner, like taking him aside away from other brothers for a little conversation,
Yeah.
it is, I
Yeah.
think, a certain etiquette for not revealing a conversation.
Yes. Yes.
It is.
Well, definitely. Abdul Rahman hit a very important point. Revealing secrets destroys trust.
Yes.
Because if a brother spreads a secret that I have given him, I will lose trust in him. I can't entrust him with anything because anything I say to him, he would reveal it to anyone else.
Yeah.
So I can't make him closer to me because when he gets close, he will one day it's inevitable that he will get to know some private things about me. So then he would reveal that. I don't like it, and no one anyway likes this. But there is a very important thing that people generally fail to understand. The Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam
Sallallahu
said,
alaihi wasallam.
and this is from the character, by the way, this is from the character of people who have a sound character or sound personality. It is something essential in them. It's natural. It is what the Prophet ﷺ said, Al-majalisu bil-amanat. When I'm sitting with you, Muhammad, and we speak to each other, I shouldn't say anything that happened between you and me, anything private that we discussed. I shouldn't go to, for example, Abdul Rahman is absent. I go to Abdul Rahman and said to him, I was sitting today with Muhammad and we said this and that, and he said about himself this, he said about his family this and that, he said about that brother. This is against the religion of Islam. Al-majalisu bil-amanat. That when I sit with you, it is a trust. Everything that we discuss together, it is a trust that I should keep. I shouldn't reveal. You see how it is in Islam? Because sometimes you sit with people, you sit with a brother, for example, you discuss an issue. And this issue has to do, for example, with another brother. Then he goes and he tells that brother everything you said. Well, we discussed that for a maslahah, for a benefit. For example, that brother was, hurting the rest of the brothers. He had a very bad character. So I would sit with Muhammad and discuss that so that we see what is the best action to do, whether give him advice, how to give him advice, how to approach him, who to maybe ask to mediate in that, what would help us in this. So now if Muhammad goes and he tells him, Moutasem said this and that, and we discuss these things, he would feel really bad about it. He would feel, why did Muhammad come and tell me and Moutasem didn't come and tell me? So it shows Moutasem he has some kind of hatred towards me. See? So every conversation is confidential. We can translate the hadith like that. Every conversation is confidential. It's a very important issue, and this thing destroys brotherhood. And we know many cases about this. That you sit with a brother, you discuss issues with him, and he goes and tells another brother, that destroys the brotherhood straight away. Because, for example, I have a conversation with another brother, and we discuss certain issues, and some of them are confidential, some of them are not. Now this brother goes and tells another one, and the other brother tells me. So maybe he said to him something general, well known. But I would have the doubt that the confidential things that we discussed, he had told these things to that brother. So it creates doubt. It has to bring enmity, and it has to bring or break that kind of brotherhood. Now I remember one day a brother who was away from some kind of business, but he's in charge of this. Now I took part in that, and I was helping the brothers out. Now the brother responsible for that, he traveled to another country, and he entrusted the rest of the brothers to take care of his business, or his organization, let's say, not business, organization. Now the brothers were really betraying the trust. They weren't honest, and they used to speak ill all the time about that brother who was away. And they said he had love for leadership, he had some obsession with being dominant and controlling everyone else. And this is why they were acting in a way that would really bring destruction upon that organization. I saw all that. I tried to give advice, they didn't take the advice. Now I had to speak to the brother who actually this thing, was established by him, and he's the one who still has control. I said that to him and I gave him advice, said, be careful, this is the case, I have to give you advice sincerely. So what happened, I gave him the advice, he spoke to the other brothers who were trying to destroy that organization, maybe not with their intention, but their actions were going to destroy that organization. He spoke to them and he said to them, well, this brother is saying this and that about you, is that true? And that created enmity and dissension and broke the brotherhood that we had amongst us. We know that brothers sometimes they fall in mistakes because we are human beings.
Yes.
We are not perfect.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have, we resort, maybe sometimes good people resort to lying, to deception, just to achieve certain means because we go through stages of weakness.
Yes.
So we should be careful. Any conversation is confidential. And if a person is known for spreading any secrets, it will destroy the trust. And if I know that a brother revealed a secret or a confidential or private issue that belongs to me, I would feel really upset and I won't like it. And we see the Prophet ﷺ, the companions, they really paid attention to that. For example, no one would know a conversation that took place between Abu Bakr and the Prophet ﷺ and Abu Bakr. No one would know what private things were discussed in that. And we know that, the Prophet ﷺ told us to seek success in keeping our private issues secret. You shouldn't expose them to everyone. As he said, استعينوا على إنجاح الحوائج بالكتمان. Seek success in your affairs by not revealing your private issues or your plans.
It could bring envy, it could bring jealousy.
Yeah.
And your plan won't success because people will talk a lot about it, and in the end it won't even happen. If it's a business or whatever it is.
Yeah. Can you recall any incident that really where a brother revealed a secret and it made you feel upset?
I don't have that much, but the thing is, I noticed that like friends from back school, when they noticed that we started practicing and things like that, more practicing Islam, inshallah, they started to get back to us on certain issues that happens in their lives with other friends also. Maybe it's things that are wrong, but still they trust the brothers about certain matters that occurs in their life. So that's a good sign that they know that the brotherhood thing keeps them together and it's good to keep a secret.
Yeah. We will discuss more of these points because I want to make the subject now, bring it closer to our lives and see how it can affect the love that we have for our brothers and how it can affect us negatively as well. But we will stop for a short while, and I say to our viewers, stay tuned, we'll come back shortly inshallah.
Allah mentions Arabic words in Quran 11 times. This might be a sign for us to know the importance of studying Quran and studying Arabic language because it's the door to know more about Quran. Ubay ibn Ka'b, one of the most important Sahabas, advised the Sahaba, telling them, teach your children Arabic like you teach them to memorize Quran. See how important it was. And they are Arabs. Umar ibn al-Khattab, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with him, said, learn Arabic because it is part of your religion. Arabic is part of our religion. So how are we going to study Arabic and learn Arabic together in this course? This basic Arabic course contains 7 levels, starting with the 0 level, the ground level. Each level contains 13 sessions, 45 minutes each, and we have 2 quizzes in each course, and we have the final exam. So inshallah, by this, our objectives is to have a very good domain of the Arabic language, especially when it comes to reading Islamic books. So we're going to be introducing Islamic vocab throughout the course. So go ahead, please, and enroll in our basic Arabic course, as Arabic is the official language of more than 20 countries, and Arabic is the key and the door of all Islamic sciences. So please do enter this door from the correct way, Arabic language.
Huda Academy, your gateway to authentic Islamic knowledge.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. Okay, Muhammad, you mentioned an important point with regards to keeping secrets, and if one fails to do that, how negative this could be on the brotherhood.
Well, it's quite noticeable that the brotherhoods keep secrets in. But you mentioned earlier that some brothers are like weak. They could slip into mistakes and things like that. But what's noticeable is that like friends that we had back in early age in school and things like that, they refer to us now to certain issues that's considered a secret also in their life. Maybe it's you can say it's like doing some things wrong and things like that, but still you can sense that they are more they feel more comfortable to telling it to a brother than a non-practicing person. So this thing shows that in a brotherhood secrets are kept
Yeah.
even if it's not concerning a brother.
Do you know, sometimes some brothers are practicing, but their families are not. So a practicing brother, he brings his friend home, he invites him home. This brother comes to his house, and he sees that, for example, his family is not practicing, and they have certain things in the house that are against their religion. For example, maybe some houses they have pictures, or some of them
Statues.
statues, or anything that is not in accordance with Islam. So this brother now goes out and he tells the rest of the brother, you know what's in this brother's house? There are pictures, and for example, his sisters are not covering, and all that.
That
Well,
is very bad.
You see how it happens. Some people they can't control their tongues. That's it. There's a problem.
Yeah.
They can't control themselves. They just everything they say they have to speak it out. And this is a serious issue because watch out, it might destroy the brotherhood or the love that you have for this brother.
And there's this other point also sometimes, and the Prophet ﷺ said to take care of this. When a husband and a wife have secrets, whatever secret it is, or he has a problem and it's a secret between him and his wife, and it's a problem that they have, for example, that they share together, he should never go and tell to his friends about it, and she should not go and tell, and even the parents, because this makes the problem get bigger. Or if it's a secret, the privacy get
You know,
destroyed.
That's really important. Sometimes wife and husband, they tell their own secrets, and this shouldn't be the case. And the Prophet ﷺ said that if a man actually, the Prophet ﷺ heard the women speaking, and he said, and he doubted that they were maybe thought they might be speaking about what happens between them and their husbands. He said, do you really speak about that? So, well, they said no, but one of the female companions, she said, by Allah, O Messenger of Allah, they really speak. So the Prophet ﷺ said, anyone who speaks about that, if they speak about that, is just like the devil, okay? As if they are doing it in front, any private things in front of people, in public. So it's an evil thing to talk about private things at home. And which is more serious than that, sometimes when there is divorce, the man, after divorcing his wife, he goes and reveals all the private things about his wife or ex-wife. This is haram. This is not from the religion of Islam, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, as the Prophet ﷺ said, "Inna Allah hayyun sittir." Allah is bashful and He likes to, not reveal or unravel the secret or the private issues of people. So you shouldn't really, this is not from sitter, this is not from covering the mistakes of your brothers or your sisters. Anyone who does that, then he should wait for the punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sometimes people really reveal private things about their ex-wives or ex-husbands in order to deter the people from them. So if the husband wants to get married again, his ex-wife reveals, or she might even lie against him, or reveal private things about him so that no woman would accept him. And the husband may do the same. So we should be careful of this matter. And even with the brothers, sometimes an argument happens between brothers. They shouldn't, out of anger, or revenge, they go and reveal certain private things they know about their brothers. This shouldn't be the case. We should always abide by the Islamic etiquettes in terms of doing that. We should fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this relationship. Have you ever seen such a thing happening? Two brothers, a dispute or a fight breaks out between them, and then everyone says, well, I know he did this, he did that, start revealing certain private things.
Once there was three brothers, so they were like both against one of the brothers. So when the brother saw that they're both against him, he revealed secrets that one of the brothers said about the other one, so that he takes revenge and make them argue with each other instead of them being against him, because he was really annoyed and angry about the fact that they are both against him. So he just revealed the secrets that they said about, and he made fitna more. He made it get worse.
Yeah. You know that the Prophet ﷺ said during the khutbah of Arafah, during the farewell Hajj, during the Hajj, the Prophet ﷺ said that إن دماءكم وأعراضكم وأموالكم عليكم حرام. Verily, your blood, to shed one's blood is haram. Your wealth, your honor and your wealth, they are a sacred thing. They shouldn't be violated. So privacy is part of what? Privacy is part of your honor. It's part of a person's honor. When you reveal a person's confidential issues, this is a slight to his honor. Okay. A slight to his honor. So he has the right to keep his private things covered. You can't do that. And some people, sometimes we get upset, but we shouldn't disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially with regards to our brother, because if we do that, we are destroying this brotherhood, and we destroy the trust. And next time, if a brother, his private affairs get uncovered in public, this will cause him to lose the trust in all brothers. Yes. So he says, I don't trust anyone. I don't trust anyone, as a reaction to what happened to him. So it's a serious issue. So next time you reveal a secret of your brother, know for surety that you are destroying brotherhood in general, because you will destroy that kind of trust that the brothers have.
I even got through people that, because they saw that too much, they trusted people, and then they saw that they weren't worth them trusting them. They started not to trust in anyone. This was the effect, and they really believe so. They're like, we don't trust anyone. We just trust God, Allah, and that's it.
I have a question here. If certain incident occurs, and throughout the conversation with brothers and things like that, I need to, for example, say an opinion that I have from a conversation I had with a previous brother as maybe considered a secret. So would I be able to give out my opinion with regard to the matter that showed up with the experience that I had from the secret, without, of course, mentioning anything?
Well, if it's something that has nothing to do with that brother, it's just a general thing, an idea, that has no problem, inshallah. But if it relates to him, we don't mean that I have a conversation, we discuss things with you, that's it, I can't speak about these. No, it doesn't mean that. Maybe you said something I could benefit from, okay, I speak about that. But we are talking about private issues, things that are specific to this or that brother. And it would cause harm to reveal these things.
Okay.
So we can't set a certain limit. For example, this you can't say about this, you can't say about that. It is different according to your understanding of your brother, according to how he sees things, and what he considers to be private. So we can't set a limit and say these things or that thing. Anything that relates to him, anything that he deems to be confidential, you can't reveal these issues.
Mhm.
You know, there's a point that we can benefit from, which is when we say Allah is Hayyun Satir, Allah is bashful and He likes to not to expose those who fall into error and evil. You see some people, they disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but Allah doesn't expose them. Allah doesn't expose them. Sometimes we all in private, we fall into sin. When we are not in the company of others, we fall into sin. But you see, Allah doesn't expose us. Allah doesn't
So
expose
how
us.
could we expose others? And
Subhanallah.
our Creator doesn't even expose us.
Yeah, and we shouldn't expose ourselves as well. Because
Yeah.
if a person does a sin, you shouldn't go and tell someone about it. No, as the Prophet ﷺ said, كل أمتي معافى إلا المجاهرين. So all my ummah, all the individuals in this nation will be safe and secure and free from evil consequences of their sins, إلا المجاهرون, except for those who expose themselves and openly sin, or when they sin in private, they make it public, they speak about it. So we shouldn't expose ourselves as well, as part of this iman. Because when you expose yourself, the brothers who are good, they will turn away from you.
Yes.
Because they don't want to be in the company of a sinner. They would definitely give you advice, but they don't want to be associated with people who openly sin. People who are known, who are notorious for sinning. So it's a very important thing not to expose ourselves and not to expose our brothers. And it's their right upon us not to expose their private matters. Even if you know that a brother, for example, he made a sin, he fell into fornication. He became weak and he fell into zina. Okay? And maybe because he was weak, he needed your help and he told you. Okay? You keep that between you and him.
Of course.
You don't say it to the brothers.
And what about Sheikh? For example, if someone talks about the past just to reveal a sin he did, to show that it was useless, and it just bring him harm, just to give
It's better to use general examples. Don't expose yourself. Because
not
shaitan
even
will come.
not even about the past.
Even about the past. Shaitan would come and he would try to exploit it. Maybe and beautify to you the sin. So it's better not to expose yourself.
Okay.
Okay? And some people, they would change the way they perceive you, or they respect you if they know about this. So it's better to keep it between you and Allah. Inshallah, Allah will forgive this. And you see how Islam is about respecting people's rights, giving everyone his right. We see now people in the West, there are magazines, newspapers that specialize in exposing people's private affairs, especially the celebrities. They have no privacy at all. People talk about them, their pictures, and everything is on the newspapers and the magazines. Well, this is not from Islam. Everyone has the rights of privacy. You see how Islam is about rights? So, alhamdulillah, we have come to see the beautiful etiquettes of Islam, and this will cause mutual love amongst the brothers and amongst the members of the Muslim society. Jazakumullah khairan for being with us, and I say to our viewers, may Allah reward all of you for being with us. Jazakumullah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.